Thought I'd bring y'all out here just long enough. I got some duty here. I got to change my water in my live well. I went on and put a couple of pieces of bait out while I do it. You know, they ain't been biting out here so good, so but we're gonna let them sit there while we change this water and just see if anything happens. So I'm gonna get to changing the water. I'm trying to get it where you can see the rods and what I'm doing there. Hey there, some green. Hey, I can't read the name, but I will. I got my other glasses on the golf cart there. I want to get this water changed before it gets too late, and it really needs changing bad. So y'all hang out while I get this done. It ain't gonna take me long. I got a live bluegill and a fresh cut bluegill. So I don't know. We'll see if something happens for a few minutes. Let me get this water changed. All right. What's going on? There we go. Well, almost. There we go. Get the old nasty water out of there. I have to change this stuff every other day when it gets this hot out here. Do them bluegill I keep in there die. A couple of small catfish in there that Ricky put in there, but I don't. They're not bullheads, so I'm not gonna use them for bait. I'll probably let them go. They're bullheads. They'd already be out there, but I think they're channel cats. I ain't gonna kill them. If they were white catfish, I'd use them. They're a member of the bullhead family. Hey, everybody, I ain't got my glasses where I can read no chat. I ain't got my iPad. Really, I just come over here to change this water, and I said, well, why don't I just take a couple of rods with me? Because it's going to take a little while to change it. And see if something will happen. You don't never know. It's just been hot, guys. It's been hot. The fish are not biting right here. At least they haven't been. I'm not saying they're not biting at night. I haven't thrown any rods and left them out overnight in a while. What's going on? You already got that back? Wow. So far, so good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, come down here real quick and change this water. Went live while I'm doing it. You never know if I catch a fish or not. I got a live bait on this one for a big old flathead. Cut bait on this one. So I'm about to bite that fresh bait out there, I tell you. Yeah, this stuff needs changing, man. I tell you, it should change it every other day. It's hot out here. Dude. If what? Yeah, the Golden Whisker Award? Yeah. Another lady that's taking it over. I hadn't been nominated for nothing. I probably won't because I ain't been doing much fishing. First year in a while that I hadn't been nominated for nothing.
So is it that time to nominate?
Yeah, it's time to nominate. Anywhere from mid-February to January, you can nominate. So you got a lot of time. Maybe I can do something that'll be worth a nomination before it's over.
So if that alligator comes up,
Yeah, if that alligator, I catch him.
you'll have something to report.
Maybe I could wrestle with him. If I could wrestle with him, maybe they'll nominate me for the Wrestler of the Year.
I have to admit, I moved pretty quick. I gotta go put my cover back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you had to take that off.
Yeah.
Was it hard to take off?
It won't hard to take off. I'm concerned about putting it on.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You got to get all them tracks and all lined up just right. I don't think it'll be hard.
I think it. I'm gonna go wrestle it.
Yeah. Now we'll get together. I'm gonna finish this. I'm not gonna probably keep the rods out too long. I just wanted to leave them out while I got some water in here.
Yeah.
I better get them some water in there because I got all the water out.
Good thing I'll get that. I'll link that wash up tomorrow. Or
Okay.
overnight, whatever.
Yeah, she didn't want you to go in there tonight anyway because she cooked salmon patties. And it kind of smells like fish in there, so.
We'll get it done.
Yeah.
I see a turtle out there.
Oh yeah, them turtles, they're non-stop, I tell you. I don't think they'll bother these big baits, but throw something small out there close to the shore, you can forget it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll check with you later.
Okay, I'm glad you got that back so quick. That's good.
I just,
And let's just cross our fingers and don't make that noise no more.
I asked him, I said, you think that's what it was? He said, based on the way that the Easy Goes sound,
Yeah?
when it did that, he said, that's what I think it was.
Okay.
We're going to go for it.
Well, that's good.
All right.
All right. What's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all coming up in here with me for a few minutes there. Apologize that I ain't seeing the chat. You know, on this YouTube thing, I get a little bitty box up there. Y'all know if y'all do YouTube, it's a little bitty box. And I 20/20 vision have a hard time reading that stuff, much less whatever mine is. But I appreciate it. I thank you. Sorry, I just haven't been fishing, man. Honestly, it's just been so hot, you know, and I'm dealing with some personal stuff with one of my sons, and it's tough. I tell you, it's tough. But I'm gonna try to start getting out a little more. I'm gonna try to start getting out some more, and at least try it, even if they don't bite. I mean, they ain't gonna bite sitting in there in the recliner. Just well come out here and see what'll happen. But I had a couple more rods I was gonna throw out all my Hellcats. I was trying to get this water changed first, and well, I tell you, once it gets over a couple of days old and it just starts turning darker, uh, it gets really nasty and they'll die pretty quick. So, it's trying to get them some fresh water in there. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to change. I got a sump pump, and just suck it right out of the river there and put it in there. It works pretty daggone good, I tell you. Before that, I had a little bitty pump that burned up on me. It took a while to change it with that, but this thing right here, boy, it'll put the water in there and out of there in a hurry. I better check on it. Oh, it's looking good. I ain't got much bait in there. I really need to go somewhere and catch me some bait. I need to get up. I need to get out early one morning before the sun gets up too high and catch some bluegill and put in there, because they're about gone. I think I got 2 in there right now. Man, would I love to see one of these poles take a dive? I tell you, it's been so long, guys. It's been a long time. I hadn't even caught a catfish to either, nothing worth bragging about since we went to Bugs Island. And I caught nothing to brag about there. One caught all the big ones. He left me to look, but I gave him the best spot all the time. I said, you take this spot. It's the best spot. I always take the worst spot, because that's how I am. Man, I miss it when I'm not out here fishing. I miss the correspondence with you guys and everything about it, man. I really do. Because, fishing's down in my blood, I tell you. But, I've been writing a lot of songs, and I'm going to tell you, I've got a passion for trying to reach the lost through my music, through the songs, just trying to reach somebody that might be down and in despair and, just needs to hear a good message, that there's still hope. And just doing everything I can to be a light, for others. That's why I do all the music. I throw a funny one there every now and again. It makes it fun, but just trying to be a light, Bobcat kind of thrilled me today. He shared one of them called 3 Rusted Nails. He shared that for me, and he really liked it. That made me feel good there when somebody really likes one of my songs. So. If only I could catch a fish and get that end of it up working, Hey there with the comment, I see you, but I don't have, I can't read it. My eyes have really gone downhill for the last couple of months, really downhill. I don't know where it's going to stop, y'all. I don't know. I went and got these glasses. These are prescription glasses, and they help me a little bit with distance, but they're nothing close up. But the doctor told me, he said, look, there's really nothing I can give you other than help you a little bit with your distance and put a bifocal on the bottom to help you with eating. That's all that he said. That's all I can do for you. Your problems is problems that glasses won't fix. And so far, there ain't no medicine or procedures that can fix it either. So it is what it is. And I don't let it get me down. I'm going to tell you, I don't let it get me down. Let me check my water. Looking good, looking good. It's about there. It's about there. But anyway, y'all, I sure do appreciate y'all, hanging with me when I come out here and go live. I really do. I don't know what's happened really to the fishing out here. It's always not been the best, but it's always been better than this. We don't even see the gar breaking no more. They used to be all over top of the water and stuff. We don't even see that no more, so we don't know what's going on. There ain't no thermocline here because this is a current flow. It ain't no thermocline, so that idea is out the window. It just is what it is. I still think if I left them out overnight, that I'd probably get something. And I may leave these out a while tonight, but I'll come back and get them because I don't like leaving my good stuff out there. Come on, water. You might got it. You might got it. All right. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. Get Ariel to hook back up. Make sure she's running. Oh yeah. All right. Get the top back on here. All right. You get this up out of the water. Well, I'd about pay. I ain't kidding. I'd probably pay for one. I know I would. Well, there's a lighthouse on the hillside. All right, that's all done. I ain't got to worry about that for a couple of more days. I think I'm gonna go out tomorrow and try to put some fresh bluegill in there though. I know that the spawn is over. I mean, I'm sure that's all done with. I don't think that was never the problem here. I kind of hate doing it this way now that I've started using my iPad. I can read y'all's chat, but like I say, I just came over for a few minutes. I got to get over there and walk Tilly before dark. She got to have her walk around the park once about 7:30 or 8, right before dark, and then again about 10 o'clock at night, I take her for a second ride. Only really because I need to walk. It's exactly a mile around the park back to my camper. It's a mile. I try to get in a couple of miles a day at least, sometimes 3 or 4, but you know, with this hot weather, it's just been 2 lately. Still trying to lose this weight. Man, it's hard. Once you reach a certain point, it's very slow to come off. I've lost about 90 pounds altogether since I restarted. Altogether, I've lost 117, 110, something like that. I was 387. I'm down to 272. Is that 115 pounds? And it sure feels better to be able to walk around finally, and even can jog a little bit, ride a bicycle, and do all that stuff I had been able to do for so long. Yeah, I come over last night and checked the water, and Ricky had put a eel in there, and the eel had died. And it was floating on top of the water, and you could tell it had already started stinking. So I knew I had to come over here today and get this water changed. Nothing he did wrong, but sometimes the eels just ain't surviving in there. I don't know. It all depends on where they're hooked. If they're hooked down in the gut any at all, you have to cut the hook. Don't try to get the hook out. They'll live then. Hey, when we went to Bugs Island, I cut through several heads and ruined my knife blade because I was trying to cut through a fish hook. But it makes them live, because if you try to get that hook out of their throat, they're going to die. They're going to die. So any that I get in and I have to dig a hook out, many I'll leave it in, but if it's something, that's like it's already hurting the fish, I'll just take it out, then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and fill it up with water and freeze them in water. The eels bit kind of good this year. They usually quit biting real good about mid-March, early April, something like that. You catch them pretty good until then. But every now and again, you still catch one. Like Ricky and them out here the other day, they caught a big one. So every once in a while, they still bite. I'm gonna leave these rods out at least till dark, maybe a couple of hours after dark. Because there's a light up there that shines pretty good. I'll be able to get Dana to look out the window every now and again and just look out and make sure there ain't nobody out here. But man, I love to see one of them go down. Several places I want to go. I want to go back over to Vanceboro, or that what I call that real snaggy hole. There's another place over there the guy told me about. And I know there's a lot of flathead in that Neuse River, and that comes off of the Neuse. I know there's some good spots over there, up in them creeks and stuff. Thank goodness it's cooled off a little bit from what it was earlier today. It got to the 90s again. I think it's been in the 90s about every day for a long time. Yeah, I see some yellow up there. Look, I apologize. I missed up, y'all. I don't like missing when somebody blesses me with something. Trying to put this down here where I'm gonna try to see that. $10. Can't see who sent it right now, but thank you. I appreciate that. I know I can't tell who sent it. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Like I say, guys, I didn't bring my iPad, and I hate sticking my face in the camera. It's really not good to do, but I wanted to do the best I could to talk to you guys. See who sent that $10. I appreciate that. I tell you, I fell under my mark this month. I told Dana if she let me borrow that iPad that I'd try my best not to fall under the payment mark. That's $100. I fell under it this month, so I don't get paid this month. So I told her, ain't no need to expect no help on that phone bill. I know it's my iPad and my line. But I bought me an iPad that has to have a phone line, and so when I come out here, no matter where I'm at, I can run off a cellular and use it to read the chat. And I fell considerably under the mark, and it's just because I haven't been able to come out here and go fishing. I saw where Mark got nominated for Catch, Clean, and Cook of the Year. I support that nomination. I think you'll win that. I really do. I think you'll win that, Mark. You know, it's different this year. They're doing plaques this year, not medals. You get an engraved plaque to hang on your wall. I'd love to do something to get into running to get one of them plaques. Ben, this is the first year that they've had the plaques. But I got to do something. I got to do something besides watch these empty rods. You know, these rods that don't move. So I got to devise a plan. Oh, boy. Still a little warm. You feel that sweat just kind of coming all over your body there. It ain't much of a breeze. A little bit of breeze blowing. See something swimming in the water yonder. I can't tell what it is. Now, the other day, Ray was out here and his wife. I had thrown out, that was the day that I was helping him catch that rod. Well, he come out here later, and he says that he saw an alligator swimming close to the dock here. He ran and jumped in his golf cart. Both of them said they saw it, so. I kind of keep my eyes peeled for stuff swimming in the water. I don't know that it would come on land with us out here. Probably not, because it's scarier of us than we are of it, I'm sure. That's some good baits I got out there, y'all. I tell you, that's some good baits. I got kind of a smaller bluegill live on that. Then I got a fresh head, part of the body on that other one, and it was a small one too. That's why I put part of the body out there. But good bait. I think if they stay out here till after dark, something may get it. Something may get it. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do, you know, walk Tilly around the park and, you know, take care of all my mess I got to take care of, which ain't nothing but taking her around the park. Got to get my 2 miles in. I got to get it in. Like I say, it's been so awful long since I've seen a rod bend down, I'm going to tell you. It would absolutely thrill me to see that right now. I got a thrill on Blueberry Hill. Sorry I'm missing all that chatting, guys. I'm sorry about that. Told Dana I wasn't going to wear my new glasses out here, but I had them on and didn't realize it. No, I got them on. Believe me, I don't want to lose these, because these I'll be paying for a long time, I'm going to tell you. Well, I guess I'll just leave them here and go do what I got to do, y'all. I hate to end it early. I mean, I just started, I know, but man, they ain't even had a tap yet. But if there's one on it, whenever I come down here and check them, I'm gonna go live before I reel them in. But if he's on it when I come down here, chances are he's been on it and he'll stay on it. So I got them real sharp Freddy hooks up there. them river hooks. Trust me, they sharp, because I got my thumb with one of them the other day, man, trying to put the bait on the hook. I got it in my thumb. It went pretty deep, but it didn't get to the barb. It'd have been a good time for a sugar check, I tell you that. Well, I'd already pricked it in, so I just well chested my sugar while I had it pricked. You never know. It's been a while. I've caught some nice flatheads out here, there's no doubt. I know I've caught three or four nice flatheads out here. So you never know when one's gonna show up. Hey, JW. All right, buddy. You never know when one of them bad boys will show up, and a blue might come along and get that head out there. That would be nice too. You know, right now I'd really be happy with a bowfin. I know you can't believe that, but I would. I'd be happy with a bowfin. I'd just be happy to see a rod bend and feel a fight on the end of it. I need that tug. You know, that tug is my drug. I need that. I need a shot. I need a shot of tug, y'all. I need a shot of tug, Lord. Please give me a fish. Want to feel that fight in my hands. Hear that splash on the water. And put that booger in the net. But I think I'm going to leave it, and I need to sit down and cool off a minute before I take her around the park. I hate to start right off walking when I'm already hot and sweating all over, I tell you. If I could just see them start to play with it, get my hopes up a little bit. Again, whoever sent the $10, if you're still watching, thank you for that. I'll find out who it was and thank you properly. But I appreciate that. I really do. You know, I don't never come up here begging for nobody to give me no super chats or begging for no money or any at all. But when I get blessed with it, it helps, and I appreciate it. I really do. Just wanted you to know I appreciate it. Oh, come on, fishy, fishy. Well, I know I keep saying it, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and end this. I know I just started and all that. You ain't seeing no fish no how, but later, when I come out here, I'm going to leave my tripod. I'm going to take my phone, but I'm going to leave my tripod sitting on the dock here in case I come back and there's one on. That way I can get it up quick. And hopefully show y'all a big old flathead later on this evening. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, there's something else. Let's see that. Brian B with the 1999. Brian B, man, you know I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for that. That's $30 I made out here on this stream. Man, the Lord blesses you, I tell you. Lord blesses you. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, man. You know I do, I tell you. You're a good friend. You're a good friend. Dana has promised to start back fishing with me. You know, we'll start cutting up like we used to do. Maybe we can kind of revive the channel a little bit, get some get some action going back on it. You know, so I'm gonna hold her to it best I can. But she said, you know, as long as it ain't 99 degrees out, she's gonna start coming with me and sitting there reading the chat. And you know, if she does, that's automatic fussing and fighting. I mean, I can't help it because if I just lean up a little bit, pass a little bit of wind, she goes off the deep end, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, she goes off the deep end about that. I mean, she said even her daddy wouldn't do that. He'd always get up and go outside. Now, I ain't doing all that. Y'all, that's overboard. I mean, when you sitting in your own house and you got to get up and go outside to kind of pass a little gas, that don't happen around the Parker household. My daddy raised me for somebody to pull my finger. I mean, daggone. Can't help how she's raised. She can't help it neither. That's how she's raised. She don't want to hear it. I understand. But we just where city meets country. It ain't no doubt about it. Because she's all city, I'm all country. It ain't no doubt about it. Green acres all over again. I tell you that mess right now. Oh boy. More what I'd give for this place right here to be like that Potomac River. And guys catch so many fish out there. They catch some big ones too. They don't really catch a whole lot of 6 or 7 pounders, but they're out there. But there's so many fish out there, man. If I had a place like that, boy, I'd offer free roller coaster rides. I ain't lying. I'm gonna tell you. And on the flip side of that coin, if them guys that was out there was to come here, they'd be sitting on the dock. Where all the fish at? Why have my subscribers left me all alone? I'm gonna tell you, man, it's hard to put on a show when you ain't got no fish, guys. You guys in Potomac better be glad. I'm gonna tell you that. Y'all better be happy about that. If y'all come to Tranners Creek, boy, you had to start some other kind of channel, leave the fishing alone. Boy, I can just see in my mind one of them things just doubling over, man, and start to bobbing all up and down. Too bad it's in my mind. Uh, Bad thing about it is if I'm not out here when it happens, there's a big chance I won't get it in because there's so many rock ledges right out here. They always head for it, and then when I try to pull them in, it's all hung up. But every now and again, I get lucky and get it out and keep the fish. You know, you got to have some good line. That's what I say. You got to have some good line. That's what I like about the slime line. It's strong. It's highly visible and it's strong. Thanks to Art, he hooked me up with a roll of slime line. Warren bought me a few rolls of slime line when we was at Bugs Island, so I'm good and stocked up on my good string. My good line, I'm stocked up on it. Now, all of these reels I bought in Bugs Island, these are the Mad Cats reels. I don't know what kind of lines on them. I'm sure it's not slime line. I got them spooled up at Bobcats, but it seems to be pretty strong. Oh, where all these fish at? Well, I'm gonna quit talking about it, do it this time, unless I see some more yellow come across the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and edit, y'all. I was going to end it a while ago, but old Brian B. surprised me and blessed me all at the same time with that 1999 Super Boom Boom Bama Lama. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that too, buddy. That's $30 on this live stream. I'm tickle pink, pickle tink, and all that stuff. Tell you that right now. Hit my mark easy this month. Hit my mark easy. I don't think I'm gonna see nothing bite till after dark. So I may cut the camera back on and do some night fishing, bring my blue light over here, my other two Hellcat rods, and just go ahead and fish with some big baits tonight and sit there and see what happens. I may do that. I ain't sure yet. It depends on, see if I get a bite on one of these. But I'm just desperate. I'm desperate for a fish, y'all. I'm a desperate man. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. I'm gonna tell you, rental fish ain't doing no good. There ain't nothing doing no good around here. I don't think rental fish can find this place on the map. We in the boonies, but kind of hid. They don't know where I'm at. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's something on that. That pink rod is starting to. Something's tickling that pink rod, y'all. I got slack line. I got slack line. I got a daggone fish, y'all. I ain't got no fish, y'all. What happened? What happened? I bet you it was a daggone stinking tail gar. Because these hooks right here, you can set them. If y'all wonder why I snatched on it. I don't see no damage. I don't see no slime. I'm going to throw them back out there. It may just be a matter of time I get a fish here on the line. Man, that slipped up on me. I thought for sure he was up there, y'all. I felt him pulling and I went to snatch him. I had him for a brief second, but that's why I think it was a gar. Heck, if I could have hooked him up, I'd even take a gar fight right now. Let me tell you, man, I thought I had me a catfish though. Man, that fish would have stayed up there about one more minute. I'd been took my clothes off and did a naked dance out here on the dock. I'd be so happy. I know y'all hate it got off now. God, gone. That's the first bite I've seen, and I missed it. Might have got overexcited there, y'all. I might have not have given him enough time to got the bait good. That's probably why it happened. But I was doing that on purpose to demonstrate. Y'all, this is a tip from a professional catfish angler.
Watching you live.
Huh?
We watching
Y'all watching me live?
Yes, sir.
Y'all hearing all these lies I'm telling?
We sure are.
Well, I appreciate y'all watching.
Yeah. We hope to see you get some.
I was just getting right to tell them a big lie, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish.
We'll
I'm
go
gonna go ahead and finish what I was telling them.
If we see you hook on something, we'll come back.
Okay, I'll see you later. But y'all, I was trying to tell y'all, for my friend stopped right there and said hi, that I know you saw him and missed that fish right there. And a whole lot of y'all sitting back thinking, well, the boy can't fish worth a lick. I did that on purpose, just to demonstrate, no matter how excited you are. Because you know I was pretty excited. I ain't had a fish in the coon's age. I was trying to show y'all you don't never pull them too quick. You let them take it. And I couldn't have demonstrated that to y'all unless I let him get off. So I'm just letting y'all know that was on purpose. So don't think for a minute there that I can't fish worth a lick, because that was all planned right there. Now the next one I'm a catch. Y'all got enough lessons for today. I'm catching the next one. But that's just a free tip, y'all, from a professional catfish angler. All right. I know Tilly's mad that I got a bite because that means I ain't going over there right this minute to take her for a walk. Although that fish ain't coming back because I felt him. I snagged him up in the lip a little bit. I gave him a cold sore. I gave him a little cold sore that he ain't going to be forgetting too soon. Could have been a bowfin, could have been a gar, or it could have been a catfish. You don't ever know, but the thing about it is I snatched it too soon. On purpose, but I snatched it a little too soon. But I ain't kidding y'all when I told you, if I'd have hooked up on a good catfish right there, say over 10 pounds, I'd have probably stripped down butt naked and did a jig around the dock here. I'd have been so daggone happy. I might have even jumped up on the top reel and danced over the rod holders, I tell you. So I know that makes most of y'all sad that I didn't get that fish, but you know, I had to do what I had to do just to show y'all what I had to show y'all. The next one I'm getting. The next fish is coming to the dock, whether he likes it or not. Whatever that was had a little bit of weight to it. I tell you that, because when I jerked back on that thing, that rod, the rod won't come in there. It's staying right there. That fish has some weight to it. Come on, fishy, fishy, I need to catch a fishy. They were watching me live. The guy, I used to work with him there at Tractor Supply, Chuck. He's a good guy there, I tell you that. I used to work with him. You got a gorgeous wife there, I tell you. Y'all listen, I'm just kind of sucking up a little bit, being as y'all watch. No, I'm serious though. I'm serious. He was a good guy to work for, and his wife is drop dead gorgeous, but that's behind the point, you know. I felt like that head out there was going to get a bite pretty quick. I mean, we'll probably won't pretty quick, but I felt like he's going to get a bite. I see some chat, y'all, but y'all know I can't see the chat. You know, I can't see it good enough to read. I have my iPad out here. I'll be able to read it. I'll have it next time. I won't plan on doing this. This is just a spur of the moment thing there, man. You wanna know why I got the gloves on? No, I ain't scared to get my hands dirty. Y'all be quiet about that. What it is, I don't want to make the fish smell like aqua velva. You know how it is? You know, I splash that aqua velva on my face and you touch that fish and you throw him out yonder and he's smelling like some aqua velva. You ain't gonna catch nothing like that. That's another tip from a professional catfish angler. Wear gloves to handle your bait if you've been splashing on aqua velva. I didn't splash on no aqua velva, but I did rub my hands in some Harry's and put it up there. That Harry's aftershave, you know, it's kind of a cream lotion kind of, you know, smells kind of good. Don't smell as good as aqua velva, but you know, it'll still come off on the fish. I can't believe though there's actually a bite out here, y'all. That surprised the doggone crap out of me. I'm tell you, I'm speechless. Well, I don't really sound speechless, do I? But I am. I had no idea there was anything gonna even bite. I had a daggone bite. Tilly, I'm coming. Don't worry about it, doggy. I'm coming. I know she's ready to go. She's at that window right now. I guarantee you. She's looking out that window and her mind is like, that boy ain't gonna catch no fish. I don't know why he don't come take me for a walk. He been down there 27 days in a row and ain't caught a fish. He ain't gonna catch it. Come walk me. I know that's what she's saying right now. Man. Yeah, I'm thinking that was a guard that had that. Because if he'd have had that hook right there, that hook's like a razor blade. Oh, it's sharp. I'd have pierced that lip and got that fish. But it's just an old guard had the mess in his teeth there and he didn't want nowhere near the hook. Although I don't see them breaking all on top of the water. Usually if there's a whole lot of gar around, you see them chasing these bait fish all over the top of the water. You don't really see that. Well, I had a bite tonight. It felt so right. See something kind of swirl the water out there a little bit. It's kind of close to me, so that's probably a bait fish. I tell y'all, I really love it here at Tranners Creek. But the fishing sucks. I'm going to tell you, that fishing's terrible. Now, you can go catch some bluegill and stuff like that, but you know I ain't after nothing like that unless I'm using it for bait. I'm after these kitty cats. Boy, somebody must have some dagbum keep away kitty cat stuff down there because they keep it away. What's that stuff to keep the cats off of your furnace? Catnip. Somebody got some catnip out there somewhere. I don't know who's dumping the catnip in the water, but they need to quit. Well, I sit around and wait for another bite, but it's probably going to be a while. Like I say, I'm going to leave them out there until dark, a little bit after. I'm coming back. As soon as I get Tilly around the block, I'm coming back. And, oh, little frog down there. Oh, that's another frog. These daggone frogs need to get out of here while I'm trying to fish. All right. All right, guys. Thank y'all for the super duper Bama Lama. Thank you, Mama Chats, super chats. I appreciate that. I just ordered me some bait towels. I got more bait towels coming. I'll be giving some bait towels away. Even got some of the new design I made for Warm Faller. They're coming. I'll be giving some good bait towels away on future episodes. So y'all make sure y'all kind of stay tuned. And these are good towels. It's my two new designs that I made. So I think y'all like them a little bit. Y'all, although they got my picture on them, so kind of you probably ain't gonna like them. But put them up under your bed. They keep rats, roaches, mice, all that stuff. They keep it away. Matter of fact, you probably have to pull your bed up every once in a while and sweep them out or vacuum them out because as soon as they see me, they're gonna have a heart attack. So they're good for something. I tell you, they'll be good for something if it ain't nothing else. Guys, I appreciate it. Y'all be good, be blessed, and I'll be back sometime later on. If I see a rod go down, I'm going to pull it in live. Hey, oh, that's my glass. I thought another spider was crawling across my forehead. Can't never forget that dagbum spider was in my head. I was watching my video. And the boy said, did you know you had a spider on you when you was fishing? I said, heck no, man, no Clinton G. And he sent me a video. He sent me the picture of it. I had a spider started middle way up my back. It's a big old spider crawled right up into my hair. Boy, if I'd have known that, I'd have had a heart attack and died right on the spot. Somebody had to come give me 911. I mean, resuscitation, I'm going to tell you. One thing I don't like is those spider. I hate a spider worse than I hate cheese. And that's hard to believe. I don't hardly hate nothing worse than cheese, but I'd take some cheese over a spider. That spider crawled, I watched him. In the video, I read about it, and I watched that spider crawl all the way up my back. And I was like, Johnny, you got a spider on your back, but I couldn't hear myself because it had already happened. I was like, get that spider off, boy. You about to give me a heart attack, and I'm in here watching it on the phone. Get that spider for 3-4 days. I kind of had to pat my head to make sure he was gone. I ain't kidding you, man. Clinton G got me there, boy. I wish he'd have never said it. I'd have never known it. And now every time I come out here, I'm looking for spiders, especially crawling on me somewhere. Boy, when I feel something crawling on me, I have a hissy fit. I start dancing around, jumping, slapping myself all upside the head, inside the face, and patting my back. I can tell you, I'm trying to get that bug off of me. But anyway, guys, the rods ain't doing nothing no more. I might have lost the only fish I was going to have tonight. The reason I'm holding my head up, because they ain't y'all can look up my nose, because I got bifocals on the bottom and I can see y'all a little bit better. So don't be trying to find nose hairs, because I know there's something there. I ain't been able to get them out in a while. I just ain't did it. You know. Oh, quit that. All right, guys, I'll see y'all soon, and very soon. We are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. I said soon or very soon, we are going to catch a fish. Hallelujah, we're going to catch a fish. All right, y'all. Now that I done serenaded y'all, I'm going to try to find the X button so I can get out of here. I think I see it up there. Okay, y'all, but got to poke you in the eye for 1 second so I can shut the stream off. But you know I ain't doing that on purpose. I got to poke you up in the eye. I tell you, I hate to do that. Can't even tell if nobody in here left or not, but I appreciate the ones that came in. I wish I'd have got a fish for you. I wish one would bite before I hit the X, but I don't think it's going to do it. I'm looking at them. There ain't no sign of no movement out there nowhere, y'all. No, there ain't nothing happening. Like I say, when I come back, if I got a rod down, I'm going live. I'll see y'all then. Y'all be blessed. I love you. I'll check y'all on the next stream. There you go. All right, I got it right there.